Hey everyone, welcome to Alphabard Scientist. Why do humans cry? Have you all been watching the FIFA World Cup? After the final whistle, many cameras focused on Lionel Messi. You could see the disappointment on his face. Some of his teammates were crying, while on the other side, Spain's players were celebrating with tears of joy. It's interesting because both teams cried. One cried because they achieved their dream, the other cried because they lost theirs. So this raises an interesting question. Why do humans cry? Why do we cry when we're sad? Why do some people cry when they're happy? And why are humans one of the only species known to produce emotional tears? To answer that, we need to look inside the brain. What happens inside your brain? Let's use Messi as an example. When the referee blew the final whistle, Messi's brain immediately recognized that he had lost something deeply important. For him, it wasn't just one football match. It was years of training, sacrifice, and hope. But this isn't unique to athletes. Imagine you've spent months preparing for an important exam only to fail. Or you've worked hard for a promotion, but someone else gets the job. Although these situations are very different, your brain reacts in a surprisingly similar way. The first part of the brain that responds is the amygdala. Its job is to process emotions and quickly recognize that something important has happened. The amygdala then sends signals to the hypothalamus, which acts like the body's control center. It helps regulate your heart rate, breathing, hormones, and even tear production. Why does your body feel different? Once the hypothalamus receives the signal, your body begins to react automatically. Your heart may beat faster, your breathing changes. You might feel a lump in your throat or tightness in your chest. This happens because your body releases hormones like adrenaline and cortisol. Adrenaline prepares your body to react quickly, while cortisol helps you stay alert during emotionally stressful situations. These hormones don't directly cause tears, but they prepare your body to deal with a significant emotional event. Then there's another important chemical called dopamine. Dopamine is involved in motivation and reward. Every time you work toward an important goal, your brain releases dopamine to keep you motivated. Whether it's training for a championship, studying for an exam, or working toward your dream career, dopamine helps you keep going because your brain expects a reward in the future. But when that reward suddenly disappears, your brain has to adjust. That gap between what you expected and what actually happened creates a powerful feeling of disappointment. So why do we cry? As your brain processes this emotional loss, the hypothalamus sends signals to the lacrimal glands, located just above your eyes. These glands produce emotional tears. Scientists still don't know exactly why humans evolved emotional tears, but they have several theories. One theory is that crying helps the brain regulate overwhelming emotions. Many people say they feel calmer after crying, although researchers are still studying exactly why. Another theory is that tears are a form of communication. When someone is crying, you immediately know they're going through something difficult, even if they don't say a word. This encourages other people to offer comfort, support, or simply be there for them. In other words, tears help strengthen human relationships. Why do we cry when we're happy? Here's something even more interesting. People don't only cry because they're sad. Parents cry when they hold their newborn baby. Students cry when they finally graduate. Athletes cry after winning a championship. So why does happiness also make us cry? Scientists believe it's because the brain responds to intense emotions, not just negative ones. Whether it's overwhelming joy or overwhelming sadness, both can activate similar emotional systems in the brain. When those emotions become too powerful, crying becomes part of the brain's natural response. So, Messi wasn't just crying over a football match. His brain was responding to the loss of something that truly mattered. The same thing happens when we fail an exam, lose an opportunity, experience heartbreak, or lose someone we love. Different situations, the same emotional systems, the same human response. That's why tears aren't a sign of weakness. They're a natural response to emotions that matter deeply to us. In many ways, tears remind us of something simple. The more deeply we care about something, the more deeply we can feel its loss. And that's part of what makes us human. If you enjoyed this video and learned something new, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with your friends and family. And let me know in the comments, what topic should I explain next? Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.